So today we're learning how to catch rain and save that in our land. It's not all about rain barrels, it's more than that. We're gonna learn to work with the contours of the land. So we're gonna work native ecology and using your resources into this rainwater catchment class. What are we seeing here more and more often? Anybody notice anything with their yards, with their neighbors' yards, anything with the streets, anything with the waterways, the systems, what's happening in them?
Water?
Yes, our watersheds are getting lower and lower and lower. There's lots of runoff and chemical contamination. Our soil is getting harder, more compact, turning into more of a concrete element. And our biology is dying. Once we see our bugs go, our soil bugs go, then we start seeing our birds go. And it's a whole decline of our population. We don't have bad soil. Caliche can be porous. You build up the biomass in that. But knowing your region, knowing where you're at, how to handle that, we can make it more porous so that we can capture more water in the soil. We're seeing lots of urban landscapes being constructed conventionally with non-native species that don't retain soil structure with chemical inputs that make the soil harder. The more salt synthetic inputs you have, the more issues you're gonna have because that kills off your soil biology. I'm gonna talk about biology a lot because that is the basis of life. We're going to see lots of irrigation being done incorrectly, either too much or too little or for too long, depending upon the landscapes. We want to slow the rainfall, we want to spread it out, and we want it to sink in the soil. We'll talk about the topography and how to work with that. So here in the hill country, we have over 400 endemic species that have evolved here in just this region. That's more than anywhere else in North America. Mulch breaks down over time, and it feeds your soil, so that you can retain more moisture and water and capture that right there. If you're using rock, you're not capturing moisture or water, it's running off. You want to work with your land. I use microlife so it decomposes any contaminants that might be in there, like chemicals, glyphosate, synthetic salts and fertilizers, so that I don't have to worry about that contamination getting into my yard. Bacillus megaterium and our products that helps deteriorate glyphosate, which is Roundup, and then there's some trichoderma species, which are fungi that consume salts and chemicals. Within the 6 months of the first application of microlife, well, I did like 4 or 5 of microlife with my chip drop, it decomposed into the soil. It built the beds up. I probably put in my flower beds like anywhere from 2 feet to 4 feet, and it sunk down. Now when I dig in the soil, it's all decomposed. This was 2.5 years ago. It's beautiful, it's chocolatey. There's still caliche, there's still lime in there. But it is more porous, it captures the rain. I don't have irrigation. I might stick a sprinkler out there once every week or 2 weeks in the summer, and it's beautiful. I was focused on the soil, so think of that. I want to capture water, focus on the soil. Build up berms and swells, and by using my hands enough to show you guys how it goes. Work with your land, not against it. Work with that flow as much as you can. If you have healthy soil, you're gonna have a healthy watershed. Sinking that water in, not letting it get out to our waterways because we're recharging our aquifers and watersheds. Start with the soil biology, and you want to know what the soil food web is. Everything in the soil has a job. Even cockroaches, they decompose and feed soil. They break down things. When you have a healthy environment, everything works in balance with each other. You have a balanced ecosystem so that nature takes care of it for you. So you don't want to kill off your soil ecology, because that's when we get all the issues of soil erosion, hydrophobic soils where the concrete, it gets so hard that they do not soak in the water. NPK, that's nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, none of that matters without microbes in your soil because your plants live symbiotically with your microbes. Your endo and ecto mycorrhiza help bring nutrients to your plant roots. So this is your plant roots. They're going to communicate with your mycorrhizal networks. The plant roots are going to give off exudates, juices, for the nutrients to your mycorrhizal fungi in trade to get nutrients that go further out within your plant roots. So they live together and they bring in those nutrients together. They sustain each other over time. When you use your synthetic chemicals, it's like scratching the paint on your car down to the metal. It rusts and kills all that. It builds up your soil ecology so that over time it sustains itself. You want to build up this healthy network underground so that you don't have to put in any more work than you have to. You don't have to aerate with microlife because it has humates in it. Microlife has microbes in it straight from the mother. They will feed your native microbes no matter where you are in the world. We're seeing a decline in our species because there's a decline in our soil quality. It all starts in the soil. The soil is life, water is life.
So my question with this microlife, can we just do that any time of year?
Yes.
Or does it need to be specific?
Nope. You'll never hurt or burn anything. You can do it 365, whether it is 120 degrees or negative 40 degrees. It'll always be viable. You'll never hurt your plants ever. Everything's always listed on here. We'll never hide it. It feeds your local biology. The microbes that are within Microlife are some of the same ones that we share with the soil safely. We have trillions in us and on us, and there's millions in the soil. So what's in there is safe for us. You can put it out any time of the year, 365, as much as you want. Economic benefits. When you build up your soil, you have healthy soil structure, like we've talked about, then you're going to save money on irrigation, water, and inputs.